Hello guys, Wilsonbox here, and in this video I want to talk about a very important hero, Garius. Garius is a very strong hero, he's a very strong tank and also a great healer. So let's have a look at him and see how we can build him. So before everything, let's have a look at him. I'm on my main account and let's have a look at his skills. So firstly, ultimate, he can dispel all the debuffs and heal himself according to his defense percentage. Then battle skill, it does damage according to his defense percentage to the enemy with a 100% chance to knock up and grant hit recovery. Then his passive skill, when taking damage the hero has 50% chance to gain 1 stack of defense up permanently, and these stacks can stack up to 20 stacks, so will be 40% more of defense. And his aura, a defense aura, 24% defense aura in all battles, which means this aura will be active in any content in this game. So if you want to use your epic scrolls, this is a really good character to use them, because it's going to increase the healing for 20% on the ultimate. If you use some more and you decrease this energy, it's gonna cast more times, more often his ultimate. Then the battle skill, you don't really need this. I mean, if you get these 4 ones on the ultimate, just leave these ones, it should be alright. I mean, it's gonna increase the damage, but we're using Garius not for damage, it's for the healing and tanking. So if you get the 4 scrolls on here, you'll be fine. So what stats are we looking for? So the most important stats for Garius will be flat defense and defense percentage, because the defense will increase the damage he's taking, so the defense will reduce the hero's damage taken. The higher the defense, the higher the damage reduction. So, and will also increase the healing he can do and also the damage he can do. Then the other important stats for him will be HP, of course, HP flat and percentage HP. And then you could look for some skill haste to increase the times this hero can cast his ultimate and give more heals and everything. And we can look for some resist as well. And finally, maybe attack, but the main sets you want to look for will be flat defense, defense percentage, flat HP, HP percentage, and maybe some resistance or skill haste will be the best stats for every piece of gear you are getting. Then for season 2, this will be the best gear you can use on him. If you were looking for legendary gear, will be the ancestral protection, because he's gonna tank, and if you use 3 pieces on him, it's gonna decrease the damage your allies are taking. So the wearer, which is Garius, is gonna take 15% of the damage that otherwise will be taken by allies, while gaining 15% damage reduction. So this is a good set for him, and then just use another piece of a random one that you really need. And as you can see, for chests and ends, the most important stats will be defense, 60% on both, okay? But it's important that you have some flat defense as well to increase more the defense you can get with the percentage. This is not the best one, I'm just starting to get some legendary gear, this is just some new ones I got from yesterday. So it's not the best ones, but I got the 60% on this stat. And here I got some flat defense, flat HP, these ones again. I have some defense percentage, they give flat HP, and the weapon, I got some resistance and again some more defense. And runes, you'll be looking for some flat defense as well on both. So I've got some defense, HP, attack, and I mean, I don't need crit rate or accuracy. Then the other gem, again defense, I have some more resistance and HP. So these are not that bad, but if I had some defense, and defense percentage will be even better. Okay, so for the legendary gear will be the ancestral protection, will be the best gear set you can get for him. Then the best epic gear you can get will be granite or blessing, because they give you more 15% HP. This one gives more resistance plus 60, and this one gives some skill haste. But what we really want from these 2 pieces of gear will be the HP percentage, and just use the one that gives you the defense percentage on the chest. I don't think I have any, like for example, I don't have any defense percentage on the chest, so I'll be using the defense percentage with the blessing set, so that's alright. I mean, you're just gonna use this for a while. The moment you can get some legendary gear, you can sell off all of these or just keep them, because later we're gonna have more heroes and you're gonna need more gear, and probably we're not gonna have enough legendary gear for every hero, so it's important if you keep the epic gear. The rare gear you can just sell them. Of course, if you want to use rare gear on these heroes, on a tank hero will be the guardian one, because it gives some HP percentage. So I talked about the gear and the runes. Let's talk about the artifacts. So starting from the rare artifacts, there are 3 artifacts you can use on Garius. If you have another healer, then you should be using the Luminary on the healer, but if Garius is your healer and your tank, you can use Luminary on him, because it's gonna give him some defense, some HP percentage, and it's going to increase his healing. Then you can also use the banner. The banner will give the same thing, defense, flat defense, HP percentage, and is going to increase his defense percentage. So the more defense he has, more healing he can do, and less damage he's gonna take, so it's a good thing as well. And last artifact you can use on him will be Troll's Art, and he's going to give him some defense, some resistance, and also some HP percentage. So this will be the last one I will recommend from these 3. So firstly will be Luminary if you are not using another healer, then Banner, and then Trolls. Next, epic artifacts. So on the epic artifacts will be the same idea. If you don't have a healer, you can use the Mirror of the Living on Garius. That's what I use. These are going to give you some flat defense, percentage HP, and when the wearer heals allies with HP below 35, it's going to increase by 30% the healing is going to do. So it's going to increase the Garius healing if any of your allies is below 35% HP. Then you can use the mask. Where is it? The mask is really good as well. It's going to give you flat HP, defense percentage, and for each type of buff the wearer has, their damage taken is reduced by 2%, up to 5 stacks. And Garius by himself, he can do some buffs to himself. So Garius can buff himself with these defense sub stacks, and also the hit recovery. I'm not sure if the hit recovery will count as another buff, but at least this one will be, I'm sure will be a buff. Then back to the artifacts, we have the Platinum Knight Shield, will give defense, the flat defense, HP percentage, and will reduce the AoE damage taken. And we also have the Scarab. Scarab is also really good, it's gonna give flat HP, defense percentage, and this artifact gives a shield according to the defense percentage, which is something this hero has a lot, for 10 seconds when their HP is below 30%. And this can be activated once every 45 seconds. So this is also good, but for me I think Mirror will be the best one to use on Garius. Then the legendary artifact. I don't have much legendaries, I only have 2 legendary artifacts, so I need to come here to show you guys. So the best one for him will be the same idea as the other ones, will be the Parasol of Paradise. So it's gonna give some flat defense and HP percentage, and when the wearer takes damage, healing equal to this percentage of the damage taken is triggered and distributed evenly to allies around the hero. So it's more healing you can do. If you need some more heal, this will be the best artifact. Then you can use some different artifacts. You can use Drugu. Drugu is going to increase the damage if you need to, so it's going to give some flat HP, defense percentage, and you have 30% chance of creating energy blast, dealing fire damage to the surrounding enemies and reducing their damage dealt by 15%, and this energy blast can trigger once this every time, and this damage is increased according to the defense, so it will be 200% defense, which is really good because we want this hero with a lot of defense. So if you need more damage, will be this one. And lastly will be the Solar King's Horn. So the Solar King's Horn will give you defense, flat defense, HP percentage, and when the wearer heals an ally, increase ally's damage by 2 this percentage for 10 seconds up to 3 stacks. This artifact is good, but the only problem is Garius takes a little bit to cast his ultimate, takes around like 20 seconds. If you give him some more skill haste, maybe a bit less than that. And this buff will last for 10 seconds. You can get until 3 stacks, but this means you're only gonna be able to give 1 stack. Will be a bit difficult to have 2 or 3 stacks on any ally. Alright, so we talked about artifacts, the gear, the runes. We just want to give him some defense, a lot of defense. It's gonna increase his healing or damage, it depends what you want him to do more. If you want more damage, more tanky. well, will be always tanky if you give him just defense. So defense percentage and the flat defense are the really important stats for him. It's gonna increase his healing, damage, everything. And this character is really important, especially in season 2. So guys, I hope you liked this video, I hope this video helped you. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to follow more content like this. Thanks for watching and see you next time.